What's going on YouTube? Yeah, I know it's NFL Sunday. Hopefully everybody team winning. The Titans, I don't know what we got going on. Hopefully we win. Right now it's 10-10. We facing the Patriots. I would have never thought that the Titans would possibly be able to beat the Patriots. If they do, that's my friend's best team. I'm gonna be all in his DM in about 10 minutes. He just don't know it. Yeah. They didn't beat us year after year after year. This may be the year I get my get back. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm gonna be all in his DM. I was watching Party Hard. Shout out to Party Hard. I always watch his live feeds, but this particular live feed he did today caught my attention. He started talking about the cost. That's not what this ain't what this video is about, but give me a second. He started talking about the cost to get an apartment over there in DR. He was like, the apartment he was looking at was $550 a month. And I said, $550? What did do this at? So he, pulled out his phone, showed the apartment, and I said, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I started looking myself. I'm like, man, wait a minute, hold on now, because Andrew, I got my passport. I haven't been to DR, but I have been to Colombia. Not on YouTube, but I've been to Colombia. I'll show you my little stamp right here, so y'all can see. There it is right there. October 10th, 2021. I went to Colombia. Was over there for about a week. Haven't been to DR yet, but that may be on the to-do list if this trucking industry turn around. It may be on the to-do list, but it had me go look at some apartments over there in DR. I'll pull them up right quick before I get into what this video is about. So I started looking at these apartments. I'm like, man, how much? What can Andrew afford over there? So I'm like, okay, $1,100. What is that looking like? What is $1,100 looking like? It's not looking bad at all. Not looking bad at all. That's $1,100 a month. This is in what, Santo Domingo? This is $1,800 a month. I really want something. I would have to be by the ocean. If I go get an apartment over there, I want it on the edge of the ocean. Let me see if they got one on the ocean. Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong. Oh, how you spell Sasua? There you go, right there. I gotta pick a place by the ocean to be on the ocean. What's 1,500? Like I said, man, not too bad. Not too bad. I would have to go on vacation. See, I would like to be this close to the ocean, but I don't want to get hit by no tsunami or nothing like that. So it's got to be a high rise, But and then as far as the price go, I'm trying to get it to where my passive income would pay the bills, so I don't have to drive a truck to be over there. Because I got next year, I'm trying to build my passive income up. Like this 700 a month, my passive income already covers this right now. But I wouldn't want a small apartment. So yeah, man, I'm just was just looking. Let's see, $850 a month. See what that's looking like. See, this is just something basic. Which I would even live here, to be honest with you. You ain't gotta necessarily be on the ocean. Single person. $850 is cheap. Get on an airplane, go over there for $850 a month. What I would do, I would just let me calculate that right quick. For $850 a month, I would just pay the whole thing up front. $850 times 12, that's $10,000. I would just get in the classic, get 10,000 up in about 2 or 3 weeks, and I would just pay the whole thing up front, and just that way, that's just one less bill I wouldn't have to care for. But anyway, let's get into what this video is actually about. Now that I got y'all 5 minutes into it, I was watching YouTube, and I seen a small channel pop up out there in the oil field. Now, first of all, before I get into this is a cash truck driver. So for my lease drivers out there, if you're not trying to hear nothing from no cash truck driver, this is the part where I would just turn it off, because I would just turn it off. So let me pull up the video and see what this man got to say. I did subscribe to his channel because cash truck drivers, man, I be trying to hear what they got to say. So let me and let's listen to share screen. Boom, boom.
For water hauling in the oil field, specifically the Bakken. I'm not sure how the Texas oil field is. I'm not sure what the mechanics are like down there. I'm not sure what type of equipment everybody usually works on down there. I'm just telling you from my experience here what probably the best and most cost-effective way to get into this business is. And whenever it is to the people that I help get into this business, this is what I refer to them, and this is the things that I explain to them. So right here, I've got just two of my older trucks over here. I'll kind of show you this guy's trucks right here, So yeah, 120,000, something like that. I guess that is a way to get into the oil field. You can go and buy a brand new truck, or go buy a really, really fancy Peterbilt or Kenworth. I mean, your preference is your preference. I'm just letting you know a cost-effective way to get into this industry and start making $500,000 a year and try to avoid all the roadblocks that might happen. I believe having a Freightliner Columbia is the way to go. And I'm going to tell you why. When it comes to these trucks right here, it seems like every single mechanic I have ever met.
That man got 2 cash trucks. Look like he definitely owned both of them. Them trucks can't be no more than at the max $12,000 on the low end. Depending on how the economy been doing, he could have got as low as $5,500. But I'm gonna say about $8,000 each is about what them trucks look like he paid for. Don't mind the paint job and all that. When it comes to a cash truck, we all about the performance. What's underneath the hood, rebuilding the engine or the outside of it, we can care less about. So this is a cash truck driver, man. He only got 100 subscribers, so I already subscribed. I haven't seen this whole video, and I haven't seen what's all on his channel. He popped up on my screen over here, and I'm listening. Okay, I'm listening just in case Trump get in office. He in the oil field. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the oil field. Not that I voted for Trump. I voted Democrat and Republic, but just in case, Trump get in office, then oil field, he may make the oil field great again. I don't know, but I'm just trying to see who out there.
Out here, at least, knows how to work on these. Now, they usually come with it's rare that they come with a Cat engine, but it's usually Cat, Cummins N14, and a Detroit 60. Those engines right there, specifically, it doesn't matter if it's Kenworth, Volvo, or whatever, those engines are the ones that you want to look for. And the reason why I'm not telling you to just go get any truck with those engines is because the accessibility of parts for Freightliner Columbia specifically. It's very important for you to get whatever units that you're getting, whether you just want to be a single owner operator or you're trying to grow your fleet. You want to make sure to have the equipment that everybody in your area can work on, because if your equipment is down for whatever reason, or for a reason that could have been avoided, mechanics not knowing how to work on it, you're losing out on money. And when I say mechanics not knowing how to work on it, you think to yourself, well, all mechanics must know how to work on everything. That's not the case. A lot of these mechanics fine-tune themselves to certain makes and models. I'll explain. Like Mack engines have the Mack engine, or Mack trucks have the Mack engine, and I'm trying to think. I think Mercedes. I had a Mack with a Mercedes. Literally, I could barely find anybody to do I had a tranny go out. I couldn't find anybody to find the right tranny, because they started switching after 3 or 4 years. They started switching up their designs. The engine specifically, nobody knew how to really work on them because they weren't familiar with them. Even though all diesels, all engines kind of worked similar, they just didn't have the parts for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all go out there and buy any type of truck with a Mercedes in now, the only person finna be able to work on that is the dealership. I out of here, plenty of people. I said probably about a good 10 of y'all that bought a Mercedes truck because I had one. That one to break down. You guys' plans is to contact me for the secret shop. I don't know why y'all just don't buy a 12.7 Detroit. I can't help you with the secret shop, man. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a bad idea. I don't know why anybody would buy one. I would buy one. I wouldn't do it now though because the people at the secret shop, man, they up in age, man. They I think dude is in his 70s, 80 years old. Bad idea. Bad idea. Go get your 12.7, 14 liter.
Because it's not prevalent out here. There's not a lot of them. So I would say, stay the fuck away from Volvo makes and Mack makes, because most of the mechanics out here are going to tell you to take it to RDO or the Mack and Volvo dealership, and they will bill you out the ass. And from my experience, they usually can't figure out the problems, because usually when you're getting into this business, you buy older kind of beat up trucks. You don't buy the brand new ones. Of course, with the brand new ones like this guy, he can take it to RDO and they'll be able to figure out a lot of the problems, but it's very, very expensive. Not only that, he can't go over here to the mechanic shop to have them do all the work because they don't know everything. So he has to either get it towed or make that drive to wherever RDO is, and they're not everywhere out here. So that takes a lot of time, and that costs a lot of money because your time is money. But
Okay, so this man spent for both of them trucks, we're gonna say $16,000. There's no debt associated with it. The guy behind him, he's $225,000+ in debt with them finance trucks behind him. So, me being a truck driver, 9 years in this industry, owner operator, I'm going with them trucks right there. I'm going with the trucks where when I drop the cash for it, give me the title. Because one thing I know about being a cash truck driver, as y'all can see, number one, cash truck drivers continue to win year after year after year. When a cash truck driver park his truck, nothing happens. He still owns the truck. And as y'all can see with me, when we decide to get back in the truck, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We just start the truck back up, keep going. When we decide to shut down business because rates are too low or insurance is too high, we shut down. And whenever we feel like getting back in business, make a phone call, pay the down payment for the insurance, and we right back in business. A lease driver, how you hating trucking? I need all my money, man. If I can get in the business for $8,000 and all I gotta do is pay for some basic repairs, this dude right here, look at this truck. This man ain't done nothing to the outside of that truck. All the money he put into it is probably all motor. I don't know what kind of motor he got just yet. And the motor, very important to talk to cash truck drivers. A lease driver, have you thinking, let's say this man that netted $100,000. A lease driver, how you thinking that he didn't put $100,000 into whatever motor he got? I put those type of people on the block list. So let's continue.
it comes to this, literally, no matter what breaks down on these trucks, which we have quite a few other ones out there, but these two I want to show you specifically, no matter what. This one's an N14. This one's a Detroit 60. I paid $25,000 for this because it was like perfect when I bought it. And this one I paid $8,000 for it. It still looks like it's worth $8,000, but both trucks have made me, I don't know, $1 million each or so. I'd have to say. Well, this one actually no, because we had a rollover with this one, so we probably have only made $300,000 or $400,000 with this one. But this one definitely $1 million for $8,000 fucking dollars. I mean, yeah.
As y'all can clearly see, the Caucasian version of me has just came out. He ain't never talked to Andrew a day in his life. I don't know who he is. He don't know who I am. He got 100 subscribers on YouTube. Now here this man is, cash truck driver, claiming, listen to me, Lease Travels. I know y'all didn't click off yet. He claiming he done bought an $8,000 truck and he done grossed $1 million. Man, I'm just, I don't know. This ain't no old video either. Let me see the date on this video. Let's take a look at the date on this video. This was 7 days ago. See right here? 7 days ago. Channel called Bakken Brothers. Gonna put my like on now. Like I said, man, y'all be wondering, hey Andrew, man, why you don't go get a new truck? Why you don't go out get $250,000 in debt, pay prime meat $1,200 a week every week for life? No, not interested. No, I know better than that. I've been trucking too long.
I put tires on it, a new air-to-air, a turbo, and I think a fifth wheel and a side mount because somebody blew the side mount. But the engine and the truck itself, nothing. So yeah, I bought it for $8,000 and I probably put, I don't know, 10 or 15,000 into it in the last 2.5 years. You can't beat that. Okay. Compared to a lot of these other guys, I'm not going to keep beating down on this guy, but a lot of the other guys, like with their Kenworths and their fancy trucks, and like, let's say the Mac, I'll tell you this. With the Mac, I bought it for $12,000 and I ended up putting $27,000 into it to try to get it running right because of sensors or whatever it was. And it still wasn't running perfectly. I did sell it to a friend and he ended up putting, I think, like another, I don't know, 8-10 grand. It still needs stuff to it and nobody can figure it out. There's no reason to have the Macs. There's no reason to have the Volvos. Kenworths and Peterbilts, yeah, you can get those trucks with Detroit 60s in them or cats in them and stuff, but it's a lot of fancy for nothing.
So when he's talking about the sensors and stuff, he's talking about trucks as 2008 and newer. Just so y'all understand, the trucks that he got behind him, 2007 and older, they don't have sensors and DEF and D-rate and bi-mile power, D-rate and all that crap on it. We don't invest in stuff like that.
I swear to you, if you park a brand new $250,000 Peterbilt next to my Freightliner, okay, yeah, it's super fancy, but I'm telling you right now, this truck will outrun that one. And I'll tell you why. That brand new fancy ass Peterbilt needs special parts. It needs the newest of everything. It's more expensive to maintain.
Brother, I can help you with the words. It needs the latest, greatest shoe shine. I'm talking about the latest, greatest shoe shine. And it's going to hit them wallets too. But some people, they got to learn. These truck drivers out here clicking on these lease driver channels, they got to learn. I like to let these drivers go through this leasing department. Let them spend 4, 5, 8, 12 years in leasing. And after all that's said and done, they'll come over to the cash truck driver side. Well, we don't just dish out all this money and waste time, and we don't do none of that.
This thing, I literally called Dwayne, and alternator went out. He's on his way with another one. Oh, dog bone is kind of bent, or the bushings. He's on his way with another one. Literally every time I've had an issue with these trucks, I've parked them in this yard, and by the end of the day, I've had whatever problem fixed. If you maintain these trucks and you take care of them, they are probably the number one trucks to have here in the oil field. Not only that, the way these turn, their wheelbases, the way these trucks turn for service work are unmatched. The Peterbilt and Kenworth cannot turn like these can. These turn on.
I will say my Columbia is my best turning truck. Obviously it's going to turn way better than the Classic, but it turns better than the FLD 120. It's a perfect turning truck. Probably the best turning truck that I done drove, even between the new vehicles, even between the Cascadia, between the Volvo that I hit at Detmar. I will put the Volvo at Detmar in second place, but that Columbia, well, my bad. The Century, I got a Century. I don't know if it's Century or Columbia. The Century I got, that thing is the best turning truck.
On a dime. Of course, you got to take the wheel stoppers out, which most of them do. But you don't understand when it comes to headlights, when it comes to hoods, when it comes to the windshields, when it comes to the interior, when it comes to all these things, guys, I'm telling you, these trucks are unparalleled with any other make out there from what I've seen. All right. I've had, I don't know, 5 of them at the peak of my business. Of course, we had numerous of other types of makes and models, but I ended up, once I found.
Here's another thing to consider also. The reason why he don't have to make that truck look fancy on the outside, he's in North Dakota. DOT don't care nothing about how that truck look. So he don't have to like go to Blue Beacon and paint it up. You see how the mirror cover is missing, even though there ain't nothing wrong with the mirror, the back of it. He don't got to go to some chrome shop, pay $150 for the chrome cover on the back to impress some of these drivers and all that crap. Now he done the visor. Y'all know I don't do the visor on mine. Well, I don't know. He said I think the truck probably came like that, but that's just one less worry. He can get the money. He ain't got to worry about, police harassing him and all that stuff. And this 7 days ago, man, this may be one of the first owner operators in 2024 that's talking like they making some money. Y'all know my experience in North Dakota. I don't know what part of North Dakota he in, but I know when I went up there, it was very profitable for both ways.
Found out how amazing these trucks were, I just started buying these trucks. And yeah, they're a little bit beat up. They need some, they need some love. And I'm telling you right now, if I talked to Dwayne and said, hey, find me a cover, he'd find it probably in the next 10, 15 minutes down in his lower lot. All right. Because these were so widely used. It's very important for you guys to know this. They're not super bulky. They're not super heavy. The suspension's great. I mean, everything about it, the parts are cheaper. It's great. I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you guys advice. Okay, you come into this business, all right, because I tell you, hey, man, your first year, you're going to make $500,000. This is how you do it, okay? Don't go buying the fancy trucks. Don't go buying the brand new trucks. They don't make sense. And some people say, oh, well, if I buy it, then I get that warranty and it kind of evens out. No, it does not. Didn't I just tell you? This Freightliner, I maybe spent 15, maybe not even 20 grand, $15,000 in the last 2.5 years. And it's still running today. So it doesn't make.
Well, now that he didn't put that exclamation mark on it, perhaps I should probably let you know about the $15,000 flat top. Bought it back in 2018. Here we are in 2024. Rebuilt the engine for $8,500. That engine still kicking today. Now, lease driver get on here and tell you, hey, man, but Andrew, that truck, you can't go start it up right now. I understand, lease driver. It may not start back up. But to be honest, I don't even know if I still own the truck. I don't know where that truck is right now. It's out there. The GPS tracking and died on it. I don't know where it's at. I'll figure it out when I feel like it. But $8,500 to rebuild the engine. Get another 700 plus thousand miles out of it. I already put 200 some thousand miles on the rebuild since 2020. I stopped driving that truck in 2022, 2023, somewhere right in now. 2022. No, might have been 2023. I stopped driving that truck, and only engine problem out of here, like I said, was I just blew the motor and got it rebuilt for $8,500. Other than that, major components, the clutch that went out. Clutch ran me about $850. Had to eventually do the transmission. That was $3,500. So, I'm just like him, man. Bought the truck, over the course of, 4-5 years, put an additional 15, 20,000 into it. But how much money did I get off the truck? Oh, boy. Let's get back into the video.
Makes sense because when you buy those brand new trucks, not only when it breaks down, yeah, they might cover it on warranty, but they don't cover stupidity, first off. All right. But they might cover it on warranty, but that's not for this guy to do the work right next door. That's for you to ship that truck to whoever to assess the damage, to finally get the parts for it. And God forbid we're in some war with China or whoever makes the parts nowadays, and we're having battles with over-the-road truckers not wanting to haul freight because the freight is so cheap now, and per mile just doesn't make sense. All these factors, you need to get whatever we have here. I'm telling you, if I dig into the dirt, I'll probably find half the parts I need for this truck if it broke down. Here in the oil field, it's like that. So it's very important for you guys to understand this. Okay, when you're getting into this business, forget what the fuck you know or what your friends think, because I've literally been told, guys, oh man, you've got to have nice matching trucks. That's how you get the work. Okay. Yeah, you got to have Peterbilts and fancy Kenworth. You got to have really nice aesthetic appeal. I agree that having an aesthetic appeal.
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say, when I did go to North Dakota oil field, the truck that I drove company was grossing on average. I was grossing 10,000 a week, so I did 10,000 times. I just did 10,000 times 4. Is that what I did? No, my bad. I did 40,000 times 12, and that should be about how much he's grossing. You know, he's not doing frac sand. He's doing water hauling. That doesn't stop. That's nonstop work, back to back to back. Frac sand. When you work the oil field, frac sand, they have to order those loads. They may do 12 loads per stage, only 4 stages a day. But water hauling, that's not something how much water is being produced out the ground. They can't control that. That stuff is nonstop, no matter what's going on, no matter if they fracking or not fracking, but that's just my experience. Okay. And depending on Tuesday, hey, I'm about to follow this guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got me a rebuilt C15 ready to go, and I already been up there, so I know what type of kit I would get on my Century. I don't know why I keep saying Columbia. I know what type of what do you call it? Vacuum blower. I know what I would get on my Century, and man, I know a lot of people can't follow me up there because of snow, because of ice. 18-speed transmissions. Oh man, drill baby drill. Oh man, I already got the oil field stuff. Look, give me a second. I keep my oil field stuff right here. Look, the North Dakota oil field stuff. Let me see. Right here is ready to go. Look, snow pans ready to go. Look, right here, ready to go. Look at this. Snow pans ready to go. Ready to go. That's all you need to survive that temperature up there. Snow pans, $35 off Amazon. That's it. You just need some snow pans and some Under Armour or 4.0s. Now that's about $100 for the shirt and pants. But I got all the North Dakota oil field stuff right here ready to go in this drawer. So I got a negative 60-degree coat right behind me in that closet. Not saying I'm going to North Dakota. I'm just saying, I was just I typed in oil field, and I saw Hamilton channel. I see he's still over at Detmar. I'm like, okay, well, he's still at Detmar. I saw another guy, but the video he put out, he was quitting the oil field out there in West Texas. He said he was going to do reefer. Then I see this guy, one of them cash on the operators, boy. Oh man, I said, good God, it's hard to find a cash truck driver that's making some sense. And I said, who is this guy? I got to subscribe. Now you guys subscribe too.
Does help you in some cases. In others, it doesn't. I mean, literally with my shitty trucks, that's what I like to call these things, with my trucks that look like they're falling apart. They're not. You got to make sure that they're up to code, they're up to date, DOT inspected, the brakes are good. You don't let it run to shit. But with my trucks, I've been able to take so much work from my competitors, even though they have the brand new $200,000 trucks, even though they have all the fancy matching uniforms, even though all their trucks are the same color because they washed their truck every day. I literally had people tell me that. They came to me and said, hey, man, maybe you should buy fancier trucks and you won't have so many problems. Listen, when you're running a fleet of 10, 15, 20 trucks, you're always going to have little breakdowns. It's going to always happen. And I had some people come to me and say, hey, man, I think you're losing your ass because of this and that. No. Your one truck doesn't break down as much as my 10. I get it. You think that I'm always in the shop because I have so many trucks. They didn't.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought he only had 2 trucks. This dude got 10 trucks. Oh, this is interesting right here. This is a cash fleet owner. Okay, now I put my glasses on for this. He got 10 trucks. Okay, hold on, but now I'm listening. I was already listening, but now I'm really into it.
Realize how many trucks that I had going on. So they thought that, because they'd call them, this truck's in the shop, this truck's in the shop. Not only that, I was buying extra trucks. I was putting parts into them. I was trying to, build up my fleet. So they thought like, oh, if you get Freightliner, no, literally, I've ran circles around all these men, every one of them. Every single man I have met and stepped in front of out here in this business, I have ran circles around. They've had pretty
bold statement coming from a cash money truck driver. Bold statement right there. Yeah, I mean, hey, this video shot 7 days ago. I don't know this guy. I never met him, never talked to him. Just found his channel right before this video. Hey, man, I'm that me talking that cash money.
Pretty Peterbilts, Kenworths, the most, either the $250,000 brand new trucks, you name it, whoever it is, standing in front of them with these things, I have ran circles around them. So don't let anybody tell you that you need to go get a $400,000 bank loan to be able to make it in this business. Out here in the oil field, here in the Bakken specifically, find the equipment that your mechanic can work on. That's it. And what is that? Out of all the mechanics I've met out here, met quite a few of them, it's these trucks. These are the trucks that they always have parts for. These are the trucks that parts are everywhere for. Okay, all those other fancy things. I remember I had the Kenworth, and I was waiting just for these little nozzles on the airbags or whatever it was. I waited like a month or 2 months for. It was insane. And on my Mac, oh, God, what a nightmare. Sorry, Chris, that I sold you my problem, but at the time, it was a really good deal. It still runs. I mean, the truck is great, but it's just difficult to work on. So it's important for you guys to know this. If you're getting into this business and you're coming out here to the Bakken, I recommend for you to grab yourself a Freightliner Columbia. Not a Freightliner Classic, not any other truck, okay? A Freightliner Columbia. You can find them all day online for $15,000.
Would I take my Classic up there, or my he got Columbia, I got a Century. They about the same truck, Since I done been up there before, that's a good question. Well, I don't know what part of North Dakota he's in, but what I will say, the part that I was in Newtown, either truck would be perfect. I drove a 379 Peterbilt long nose up there, and that part of North Dakota that I was in, you don't have no type of sharp turning radius or anything like that. So it really don't matter how long, the wheelbase of the truck is. But I would take my Columbia because it's got the bigger motor, C15, the whole thing already rebuilt. I don't know why I keep saying Columbia. Yeah, I would take the Century because the engine's already rebuilt. Nothing wrong with the 12.7. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Now I think about it. It will be more stress on the motor with that 12.7 because with that 12.7, the trailer I had was 3 axles, but to make if you want to make the absolute most money, 4 axles. Obviously, the more axles, the more money. That's a lot of stress on the 12.7. So I probably take my C15 up there. So I like what this guy is saying. That's all. Hey, let's keep listening.
All day online. You go to the farmers out here, they've got a fuck ton of them. You could probably get them for $8,000 like I did. I'm letting you know. All right. Don't make the mistake that many men made and come in here with $50,000 debt because you want to have a cool truck and you want to sit at the cool table for lunch. Yes, I will admit a lot of the guys around here have made fun of me.
My bad. I gotta look up that diesel shop behind him, HD Diesel. Let me see what I'm trying to figure out what part of North Dakota he in. One of y'all sent me a video. I'm gonna have to watch that video next, see what's going on over there with the Swift program. Let me see. HD Diesel. What that say? I can't see. HD Diesel repair shop. Let me look that up right quick. HD Diesel. Oh, is that the shop I was at? Killdeer. Let me see where he at. That is where I was. Oh, he up there in Newtown. So he run the same area. I was gonna rent a let me see, because I got yeah, okay, I see. He's up there beside I got let me show y'all. Oh, it's already right there. So I already had it marked on my map, HDD's repair and PSC, but if I zoom out, as y'all can see, he right there in the area I was in, Newtown. Newtown is right there from Killdeer. My trucking company was right. I guess it's that the one right there. So he's in my area, so I know that whole area. So now it's even more interesting. Let's continue. I got this too good right here. This too good because I'm familiar with the area. So I know what the money like because he's gonna be hauling out of the same water silos as I was hauling out of. Everybody hauling out the same silo.
They say, "Oh man, your truck's ho ho ho." Who the fuck's laughing now, huh? I've got stupid work every day, constantly. I am working every single day. I don't get slow. Okay.
Whew, boy, these cash truck drivers, boy. He talking too much now. Come on now. You gonna make the least drivers that this man that came on his YouTube channel and he ain't got this skin color. Oh man, Mr. Charlie, what I don't know. Mr. Charlie can't do nothing about this. This one of Mr. Charlie's. This one of Mr. Charlie's talking like this. I can tell you the work ain't slow up there. When I was up there was no slow day. There wasn't a single slow day. Give me 1 second. I think I got my settlement. Give me 1 second. Let me pause this video. Okay, I was gonna show y'all my little settlement, but it's got way too much information on it, and I ain't got time to. I can't edit this video, so I can't like crap out the name of the company and all that. But let's continue.
Okay, everyone else does, and they have the fancy trucks, but we have the Freightliner Columbias. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. All right, not these special trucks, not like right here. This one is probably worth 80 grand. That Kenworth 70 grand. That Kenworth probably 40 grand. Those are 120,000. You got this Kenworth, that's probably 80 grand. I'm telling you, the Freightliner Columbias is the truck you want to get to. Okay, those are the number ones. If you can find some with cat engines in them, that's definitely a good way to go. But what's up, Dwayne? Sorry, I'm just making one of these videos. Yeah, so good luck to you guys. Remember, when you come out to the Bakken, Freightliner Columbia, N14 or Detroit 60. No Cummins ISX, no Mack engines, Mercedes. Remember what I told you. If you want to make it in this business, those are perfect trucks to do so. Good luck to you.
Well, I'm going to watch the rest of his channel. That brother just earned a new subscriber. Hey, if I come back up there to Newtown, North Dakota, I got a link with him. Yeah, I got the link with him. That's one of them cash money truck drivers right there. I got a link with him. Yeah. He made me want to go up there today. That's all I'm saying. Whoo, boy, oh man. If the Republicans get in office, Trump said drill, baby, drill. Now once again, I voted Democrat and Republican. So keep in mind now, if what are they called? Democrats. If Democrats win, S&P 500, the Dow Jones, we can expect 4,000 points over the next 4 years. So both ways I win is all I'm saying. So You know, because I don't want to go to North Dakota. Okay. So don't think, oh man, Andrew voted for Trump, man. Now he want to go to North Dakota. I don't want to go to North Dakota. Are you kidding me? You think I want to go back up there to -20, -30? No, fool. What's wrong with you? I want the trucking industry to turn around so I can make money right here. I'm just saying now got a little Cash Century rebuild engine. He up there talking about, man, I know in that area, boy, I ain't got to worry about. Look, first of all, one thing he did forget. Yeah, the truck is 8,000. I would suggest you rebuild the motor, because if you don't rebuild the motor, you're gonna blow the motor in that area. Well, no. That's that. Nah, I think you're gonna blow the motor. Maybe. Depending on which engine you got. The reason why I say it is because if you just go get an $8,000 truck and it's already got 1,000,000 miles and ain't nothing been done to the motor, and then you finna hook up to 120 some thousand pounds and go up a 13% mountain. Oh man, I don't know about that. But for somebody like me who already bought a truck and rebuilt the whole entire engine top to bottom, 2 years ago, oh, this is perfect. But this is perfect. And I know the area, and I know the money's down. The only reason I left is because I got the fuel hauling job right here in Nashville, Tennessee. So which didn't pay me more than North Dakota. I was W-2 up there, here, full benefits and all that. Well, I ain't gonna say it didn't pay more, because technically I did work 7 days versus when I came here it was 5 days. It did pay more, but I also worked 2 extra days. But I'm more interested, if I go back up there, I'm going up there with the whole equipment, because I know what to do. I'm already trained. I know the area. I know the equipment. I know how to use it. I know where to go get the blowers brand new. I'm gonna get a brand new blower. So y'all just get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I did this video on Sunday because I know football going on right now, and not too many people is going to see this particular video because I don't want the information to get all the way out there. But for all y'all that's just bored on Sunday, well, make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Let me show you his channel. Let me show you his channel. I'm gonna put it in the description box too. Like I said, this is the only video I've seen from this guy. I'm gonna have to go through all these videos. I'm gonna go through all these videos, but this is his channel, Bakken Brothers. Says he got 66 videos. Oh, let me see. We are a couple of brothers who flew out to North Dakota. Oh, okay. So he got a brother up there. Okay. So see, I didn't know that. I'm just, he like me. This is the Caucasian version of Andrew Jackson, so I'm interested. So I'm gonna watch every last one of his videos, because it's hard to find a cash truck driver right now talking like this until I start rolling. Then I'll be talking like this too, but I'm not rolling right now. You know what I'm talking about? I'll catch y'all in this video. Like, comment, subscribe, get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think.